So hello, zetro aka awsome here, coming out with a new guide on how I build a monk for nightmare mode. Right now I'm 44, just hit it out, and yeah, I'm in Act 3, just started here. But just a quick thing before I start, everyone that doesn't know it, you can move around your spells. Like I can move my heal there, or something like that. To do that, you go to Options, Gameplay, and then select Elective Mode. That's really important for this build. So the build I'm running is mostly built around AoE and Sustain. So let's go to my primary. I'm using the Crippling Wave with a Rising Tide to get like extra spirit and a nice AoE and the reduction of the movement speed and the attack speed. As my second, I use Mantra. Mantra, yeah, but it makes the other enemies take more damage from me. I use the Scar Rune, which make them do less damage to me. As defensive, I use my Sentry, which is really important. This is like so important as a monk because it gets you immune to all attacks and control effects for 3 seconds. I use exploding things, so when the effect ends, it explodes and damages all the enemies, or a portion of the damage I absorbed. As my number 2, I use Sweeping Wind. A nice AoE. I didn't know it was going to be so good. I used a Firestorm, so it increases the radius of the vortex. I don't know if I should use this or increased damage. You can use whatever you want, I think, but I use the increased radius to get more, heavier AoE. And then I use Breath of Heaven with the Bracing Wrath to get the extra nice damage buff. And the nice heal, it heals like I don't know, 2,500 damage on my 8,000 HP. It's really good. As my 4, I use my Mystic Ally. As a tank, I use my Air Ally, so he can he can give me spirit, and he also have this AoE ability. I don't know, now you can see it, but it is like this one, but it's an air one. And as my passive skills, I use the Guardian Path because it's really good, having that extra dodge increase because I'm using dual wields. And the size of the it increases my armor, my dexterity, so I stack up dexterity and I get loads of armor. And then I use this one to get more heal, because that's really good, because you want to spam the mantra. And you want to always have the Sweeping Wind up in AoE. You want to have the Breath of Heaven buff, which is like 45 seconds. It's really good. You take loads of damage, you use the Sentry, and then if you have like all these kind of things up, you want to spam your mantras. So you always have the small buff so that you increase your damage. This build has worked for me really well in nightmare mode. And you see quick, my armor is not that good. I have I don't know why, but I have a lot of intellect here. Empty sockets, I need to fix that. I didn't see that. But I use not vitality to get one there, and I can take one of those also, and I can gem stuff so I get more dexterity. And you can see my armor is like almost 2,000, which is reduces the damage incoming by 50% almost. That's really good. My damage is almost is really high also. I just bought this mace from the auction house. It's really working well for me, I think. I do loads of damage. I crit like 3,000 damage. I have loads of dexterity and those kind of good stuff. So yeah, that kind of wraps up the thing. Wraps up my guide. I will do more gameplays and try and get 60 on this one, so as fast as I can. But just gems. That's a quick thing. You always want to use the rubies on the on your weapons, because it gives you like loads of extra damage. And for your head, I don't have a socket head, this sucks, but you want to always use the ruby there also for speed leveling, because it increases experience gained. Or if you want to get loot, you want to have these this topaz, because it gives you 15% better chance of finding magical items. That's really good. This is more tank, and I'm not building that tanky. I'm building like damage tank, and I'm going at dexterity. So all other armors, like you can see here, are using the emeralds, because it gives me loads of dexterity, which gives me armor. So yeah, that kind of wraps up this guide. This is my build. I have mixed it from many other builds, but just give it a try. I say it's really good. It's working really fun for me. I can solo bosses really well. I do crazy amount of damage. I can maybe show it if I just go into this one. It's a quest I'm doing. See where I'm going. Going here, I think. You see I'm critting really high. Then I'm taking a lot of damage. There you go. You see I'm doing crazy amount of damage. I'm stuck at this shit. From a mantra.